Good morning, Modern Steaders. Every time I think we're past this, I look out the window and there's snow on the ground. Oh, we weren't supposed to have snow last night or get this cold. It's 27 degrees out. We need to get a fire going this morning. It's too late in April to be still having fires in our house. This weather needs to stop. While I work on getting this fire going, I'm gonna cut back to some video footage from last night and we'll be right back. I don't know how well you can see in there, but there's one egg right there. It's got a crack, a peephole in it. There's 1, 2 there. Let's see if we can hear them. The process is beginning.
Can't really see it. We got a hatcher. This egg right there keeps shaking.
So as of right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are out of their eggs. One that's cracked really good. I'm not sure if that shell right there. Yes, that does. You see it moving? That's got a chick in it trying to get out. Look at them. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those 2 that are halfway out. That guy's trying even harder. Come on, little buddy. So they started hatching late last night. So probably about 8 or 10 hours they've been hatching for now. It can take them quite a while. So by the end of the day today, most of those that are gonna hatch should be out. They're so tired from hatching themselves out of those eggs. I bet you that takes quite a bit of effort to break that eggshell. Humidity's still good. Alright, fire's going pretty good. Let's get one more log in there before we shut it. While we're right here, I'll give you an update on our seed starts. Our tomatoes are doing really good. We got basil, chives, dill, and then up here we got our sweet peppers. I don't remember what we have for herbs here. That's a marigold. And then down here we got cabbage and broccoli, and then our celery's starting. Our onions are doing good. And we got some more tomatoes that we're starting right here. These are some heirloom ones. Let's turn our lights on. These grow lights that we got this year have been working amazing. Been very happy with them. That sun is out bright this morning. I don't think this little bit of snow is gonna last. What do you think of the snow, Tanner? You like the snow, huh? Good morning, Rusty. Good morning, Willow and Nora. You two staying warm in this nice chilly morning, aren't you? Yep. Maybe it'll be, look at that stretch, Willow. Maybe it'll be nicer out today so we can let you girls out for a longer period. Yeah, good stretch. You too, Nora. Ready for some breakfast? It's the original grain. There you go. She is not touching the new brand of grain we tried getting for her. She only wants the grain we've been feeding her for the last year. The new stuff, she don't touch it. Nora is like, I want to try some grain. She's like, Mama, Mama, Mama. If we don't have the rubber flap on here, Nora would be, see, in the feed bins and pooping in it, and then Willow would be eating her poop. And that wouldn't be good, huh? We don't want Mama eating your poop. No. Mama don't eat your poop. Mama don't eat your poop. Yeah, come on in. Look who's out the window waiting for us. Mr. Figaro, sunbathing. Don't worry then, Nora, you got Figaro keeping an eye on you. Yep. I was just saying to myself, Zeke, boy, those boys are being so quiet. Yep, I just got done saying that. The boys want to make sure you don't forget about them. Whether they have feed in their feeder or not, they want you to bring them out more in the morning. They don't like if you don't come and visit them. We'll go get the pigs some grain and then we'll go feed them. Oh, I didn't get any of that on camera, but the lumber company just came and dropped me off some 16-foot long 2x12s for the greenhouse baseboards. I had to put the grain down quickly and run up there. I didn't think they were going to be coming this early in the morning. Now we can let the pigs out. Come on in, gals. We gotta name you gals still. We haven't come up with names for you yet. We've been so busy we've forgotten to name you. I'm sorry. I know, we need to come up with names for you. And that's why you want to get 2 pigs to raise them together, as they fight over the feed with each other and they eat more and they'll grow faster. If you only have 1 pig, they won't eat as much because they don't have any competition. You guys waiting? I know. And the goats can get fed now too. They don't mind the new grain, or there's competition so they're eating it. They're like, we hear you, Al. We're ready to get fed. Look how good that grain looks. Good morning. There you go. What are them puppy dogs doing, huh? I don't think they like seeing the white stuff on the pasture either. What do you girls think of the new grain, huh? You seem to be eating it just fine. Is that good? You think it'll do? Goose, what are you doing out, huh? You gonna come back in? Will you go under? Hey. Under. There you go, buddy. Better go break up the ice in their water. Moose. Yes. That looks to be a good 1/2-inch thick. There. We had one more just hatch out just 2 seconds ago when I came down here. And then this one is getting even closer. Yeah. See that, Livies? Look at that one.
Oh my. Last time I saw it, it was still in there.
Yeah, and then this guy just popped out.
Popped out of that one?
The one he's lying. That one, yep. And then this one's got a good sized peephole.
Yeah.
Look at that. What an exciting day today.
Yeah. Oh, the head of that one seemed like it was the body of that one.
Oh, he's gonna be out in no time.
Yeah.
It's been a real busy morning so far this morning. We got baby chicks hatching. They dropped off our wood over there. Showed up with the excavator and we're pulling stumps. And then the other farm just came and we got a load of composted manure right there. So we are starting the greenhouse build. I'm gonna get the Kubota going, get the forks on it. We'll use the Kubota to move some of these stumps. have all of our stumps pulled, we're taking measurements off the front of our house. We can set in our front stakes right here, so that way we know the position and the correct angle of the greenhouse is going to be. And then after that, we're going to pull corner measurements, and we're going to mark all 4 corner posts, and then we're going to go around and we're going to square everything up to make sure the pad is nice and square, and then we're going to flatten off the pad so we make sure we have a nice level area to start building the greenhouse on. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know that the best thing we can grow here is rocks. And there was one little rock that was sticking up out of the area over here. And that was where we first started, and yeah, to our surprise, it wasn't a little rock. It was quite a big rock. So we got to get this big rock out first, and then we're going to be peeling back some of the dirt and trying to save the best topsoil. Shortly after we moved to this property, we realized that one of our biggest challenges with homesteading here was going through the soil we have. In some areas in the homestead look like they got really good topsoil, like this spot, and then you start digging down, you get about 6 inches to a foot, and you start finding you got a lot of gravel and it's a lot of big rocks like this. So this is one of the reasons why we're going as crazy as we're going with this greenhouse. We figured if we're going to be putting in a big garden spot, we're going to have to be bringing in soil anyways and pulling rocks. So why not go all in and build a greenhouse at the same time? So the area that we're working, the right side of your screen is higher elevation than the left side, so we're trying to level off a nice pad for the greenhouse. I don't know if you can see the stake, it's not quite center of the screen, but just to the right of the screen, below the excavator, there's some stakes, and that's where the greenhouse is going to be. So we're going up above that, and we're pulling down some of our good loam, pushing that into the greenhouse pad, so that way we'll have some good top soil in there, and we can level it off, make it level, but we'll also have a good amount of soil in the whole greenhouse. Now that we have the pad leveled off, we're running more stakes so we can run some strings and we can check for level. Then we're going to re-square everything up. Then we're going to use our strings as our guide to set our corner posts in and to make sure everything stays nice and straight. gotta drive our ground posts in the ground. These are 6 feet long, and then right here in my hand I have a little ground post driver cap that goes in it, so when you're pushing on the ground post, you're not mushrooming the end of it. And I figured while the excavator's here, we might as well see how much we can do with an excavator versus using a sledgehammer. Right in here is a jig we need. Bam! The jig comes in the kit that we got from remote greenhouses. I'm using the jig to mark our spacing so we make sure that our ground posts are exactly 4 feet apart. And we're going down the line here and we're trying to see which ones we can push in here without having to dig any holes. But we're assuming we're going to end up hitting rocks and we're going to have to pull some posts out and dig some holes. Well, unfortunately the camera had died while we were working, and we had to dig about 4 holes, and then we were able to get some more posts in the ground, and that one I just pulled out right there, that was one of 4 that we had to re-dig. So we got them in the ground for about half of the depth we needed, and then we were hitting rocks, so we had to pull them back out, dig out the rocks, and then backfill the hole, pack it as we're going, and then once we have it all backfilled, we can put our 2 strings you're seeing up right there. The strings are to keep our ground post nice and straight. That's a lot further than I thought we would have got today. We got 13 of our ground posts in. What we did is we leveled off the pad with a string level. Then we picked our mark on this side, so we got to bring fill in. We'll get the rest of it done tomorrow. It's gonna be looking good, guys. We're getting the hoop house built in no time.
You ready to do chores?
Yeah. 11. How many eggs?
Let me tell you after.
No. Hurry.
14. 14, you ready yet?
No.
2, 4, 6, 8,
13.
12,
15.
14,
15.
15.
Yay! Hurry, my teeth are freezing. My teeth are freezing off.
Your teeth are freezing.
Yes, because I have metal on my teeth, and then and then I keep my mouth like this because it's so cold.
Oh yeah. It's way too cold to let you guys out. Good thing I let you out for a few minutes this morning. And then it started snowing, so then we had to come back in, huh? It's too cold out. I'm freezing. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Okay. See you in a minute.
Come on, Maggie! Oh, she found some hay that you dropped.
You came back up here. The hay is not up here.
She says it's too cold.
Yes, it is cold. It's so cold. Are you guys waiting for me to feed you? You gotta be patient. coming? I don't got nothing, it's in your pail. Make sure your water is still working. Yep. Yep. Is that good? I don't have anything, it's empty. It's empty. Oh, goodness. Olivia did the chickens. You checking all the girls? Okay, we're just gonna go check the boys' water. I'm gonna have some Belgian waffles, and Olivia wants to help with the fun part, but not this part. So I'm going to go ahead, and then Olivia is gonna make them on the waffle iron, which I have plugged in and heating up. I'm gonna get my egg whites going. My helper knows how to do it without the egg separator, but like a stick. My egg white's done. That was much easier with the mixer than with the immersion blender, so I'm glad that we did that this time. Spoon of baking powder. And some cinnamon. Nope. Oh, that smells so good. Egg yolks. Oil, half a cup. 2 cups of milk. Spoon of vanilla. I'm going to add my wet mixture to my dry. Not Tanner. Add some blueberries. You gonna come over here and help me mix with these? You tell me when, or you want to scoop it in?
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Good or no? More?
Yeah, maybe a little bit more than this one. That one's good. Yeah. So now you're just gonna take the fork and like get it down. Three, two, right.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Smells so good.
And now we're gonna close it. And we'll let it in pots.
Yep. Okay, you ready for me?
Yeah, just turn it.
Give up this rest for your weary soul, and time to heal, yet still you fight with what you're told.
Well, the chicks haven't finished hatching out yet, so I will give an update on them tomorrow. But man, what a good, busy, crazy day on the homestead. Everything is just starting to fall in line now with the greenhouse. We got so much going on. There's gonna be so much even more going on tomorrow, but it's just everything's all happening at once, which it's good that it's happening. I want to say it's a sign of spring, but it snowed today, so I don't know if it's springtime here yet in New Hampshire or not. I hope it is. I hope that wherever you are, you're having beautiful weather. You're getting ready to plant your garden. Actually, I'd love to know that. Are you guys planting a garden this year? Is this one of your first times planting a garden, or are you just getting back into it? I think it's going to be a great year for a garden. Just want to encourage everybody to get in the soil and grow some delicious food you can share with friends and family. But I'm looking forward to our growing season. We're really getting excited about it. There's just so much going on right now, and man, it's going to be a good year. So thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey with us, guys. You're a huge blessing to us in our homestead. I'm going to put a video right here that I think you'll enjoy. It's the time lapse of us building the barn, if you guys haven't seen that. We try to do a big project every year here in the homestead, so that way we're getting our infrastructure here further and further along, especially with our weather. We have more hurdles to deal with because we have a short growing season. In the wintertime we get locked in. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you guys right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres.